I have to tell you, I'm a little jealous about Shola's dad because his dad was pretty wise, don't you think? Well, obviously raised an amazing human being. So when I was growing up, if I was hurting and I went to my dad, who, by the way, was raised on a farm in Kansas and then became an engineer, so quite a pragmatic man, he would say, "Is that their bone sticking out of your body, kid? Because if not, you're gonna be fine." So, little different character built here by that, but still strength, right? No, my dad's amazing, but luckily my mom was a little softer than that, and she was the super kind one that I got the privilege to be raised by. So Shola did an amazing job for us. Let's give him one more round of applause, please. So Shola's message about civility and engagement, which maybe my dad should have listened to here. No, it's really the perfect, my dad's a great guy, guys, by the way. It's the perfect segue to this next segment, which in all seriousness, I can tell you that I'm personally very humbled and honored to be up here to talk about right now. So I'd like to ask our LTEN board president, Mr. Richard Sampson, to join me here on the stage. Richard. All right, everyone. So this is truly an honor, like I said, to be up here. So I want to pause for a moment and recognize now a friend who touched me as well as many of you. He touched so many of our lives. And we're going to induct him into the LTEN Hall of Fame. And that is my late fellow board member, Mr. Chuck Pearson. We lost Chuck back in February after a brave struggle. And during that struggle, he taught all of us just how tough he was. But today we're celebrating Chuck's life and his legacy as a husband, as a father, a friend to many of us, a mentor to many of us, and a teacher. So let's hear from some of Chuck's colleagues from Astellas, because these are the people who worked most closely with him every day, who learned about his amazing ideals, how he helped others, and these people share his vision still. That's a legacy. They work in what has now been rechristened as the Chuck Pearson Learning Center. What a great honor and so deserved. So let's go ahead and play the video.
He was just the type of person that exuded passion. He was always striving to get better, and he truly cared about each and every one of you and made you feel that way.
And Chuck was also about three things, and you know, three things that you would hear him speak about. And those are: 1, history; 2, legacy; 3, family. And with history, Chuck was so passionate. He wanted you to know where you came from. Legacy, yeah, Chuck cared about his legacy, but what was more important, he cared about elevating the legacy of all of those around him. And truly, Chuck made sure that we felt we were part of his family, and I know he felt that Astellas was a part of his family as well.
Which was also another question he often asked me was, how can I help you? That question probably had more impact than any other question he's ever asked, so much so I incorporated it into my leadership philosophy today.
Such a wonderful example of kindness. He made such a big impact on LTEN, on many of us, and our learning community here. So Richard, as his friend and colleague, would you like to share a few thoughts?
Yeah, so this is the toughest part of the week. Hope you knew Chuck, our friend. Ironically, this is the first time we've lost a sitting board member from LTEN. Even more ironic, it was at a first LTEN board meeting where Chuck first got sick. And being the trainers who think we are physicians, we tried to fix Chuck in that room. But when we realized that Chuck was not going to get well, we loved on Chuck. And I have the text messages in my phone to this day, just exchanging with Chuck as he battled, as he fought, but as he never forgot those around him, when you would think it would be easy for him to be looking for folks to be doing for him. So I hope you knew my friend Chuck. And I know he's here because every time I hear a hearty laugh in that learning center, or every time I hear a hearty laugh when I'm in a breakout session, that's Chuck. That's what he was. He let you know very clearly he was in the room. He was proud of what he did and who he did it with. And he always had fun helping us as board members and you as LTEN members get the most out of what we do. So it's an honor this morning, Lord, to share the stage and to share those comments.
Thank you, Richard. So in order to honor the legacy and impact of all of Chuck's contributions to LTEN, it's my honor to announce that LTEN has created a Chuck Pearson Training Scholarship to help continue Chuck's mission of how can I help you to bring education to all members. Each year in Chuck's name, we'll award a scholarship to attend LTEN for all these wonderful learning opportunities. So look for applications for that in early of 2022. Chuck's friends on the Estellas Learning Team are participating virtually today due to travel constraints, unfortunately, because I know that they would love to be here. So please, through your applause, please let Chuck's Estellas family and his family hear your appreciation for all of Chuck's contributions to our learning community and to LTEN. Let's hear it for Chuck. Thank you all so much. And there's just one more thing we have to say before we move on, and that's thank you to Chuck. Thank you for the person that you were. Thank you for all your contributions. If Chuck were here, as Richard said, he would want us to be having a good time. He'd want us to be having fun. He would also want us to celebrate and recognize excellence. So we have that one more item of business this morning, and then we'll head off to our workshops. So it's my pleasure to recognize some pretty amazing LTEN friends this morning. I hope that many of you were with us virtually this past June. I thought it was pretty amazing when we gave out most of our 7th annual LTEN Awards of Excellence. And we're showing the winners here right now that were awarded at that time. So please do join me in congratulating them all one more time. All right, so if you were one of these winners, we want you to stand up. Put those lights back up. Stand up, we've got some in the room. I know we do. Amazing. All right, got some up here. Stay standing, stay standing. You don't get to sit down yet. So if you've ever won an LTEN Excellence Award, stand up. All right, awesome. Great. Now all of you take a look around this room and see who is standing, because I gave you an assignment earlier this morning. I told you to find somebody to network with, to seek out, to tap them on the shoulder, and to find someone to learn from. These folks here are those excellent individuals that you want to learn from. You want to tap into their award-winning ideas. So I'm going to make you stand up for a little bit, turn around for those of you in front so people can see your faces. These are the people you want to find, all right? Okay, awesome. Thank you again, and congratulations to all the winners one more time. So the good news is we've saved the best for last. The name like last, I actually really like that statement. So it's my honor now to announce the winners for the LTEN Excellence Awards for Members of the Year. It's a pretty prestigious honor, I would say. So every year, the board of directors, we get together, we select from open nominations from the members who have gone above and beyond to support LTEN, what we do, our missions, our objectives. And so we give those awards in two different categories. Those are our supplier partners and our practitioners. And we're going to start this year with our practitioners. We've actually selected 2 recipients this year for the award in the category of Practitioner Member of the Year. That's pretty awesome. So one is here in the room, unaware of what's about to happen. The other is actually out there watching virtually, also about to be very surprised. So this is the fun part. So let me start with our virtual recipient. This Member of the Year consistently goes above and beyond, as you would expect. It goes the extra mile for us here at LTEN. This person has delivered webinars, they've written articles, regularly attends our mixer events that we have, and if it wasn't for a travel ban, she would be sitting in this room right now. This Member of the Year is also part of our LTEN Advisory Council and the Field Training Committee, where she works tirelessly for all of you as members. So please join me in thanking our first Practitioner Member of the Year, Amity Kataya of Astellas. All right, so Amity, I hope you are watching and listening. We're going to get this award out to you. I hope you are excited about this. It is quite an honor. So thank you very much for all that you've done for us here at LTEN. So now the next Practitioner Member of the Year. This person is actually here today, so we're super excited about that. Let me tell you a little bit more about them. This Member of the Year jumped into LTEN a couple of years ago with both feet, just full bore. And they've made a mark since then for sure. So they've delivered one of this year's best, most attended webinars. They've written articles, they've attended numerous events, and they are continuing to spread the word about LTEN to all of their colleagues. Our second winner consistently raises a hand to volunteer. Passion is always worth recognizing. I think we heard that from Shola just now. And when that passion is for helping others like Chuck did, it's even more award-worthy. So please join me in thanking and congratulating our second Practitioner Member of the Year, Joe Wilmoth of Arcutis. Joe, are you here? Where are you? There he is. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We'll do a photo with you real quick, okay? Put your right here to the side.
Congratulations. Well deserved. Thank you. Joe, thank you for all you've done for LTEN. Really appreciated, well deserved. So now let me introduce our supplier members of the year. Happily, both are able to be here with us in the room. So much more fun when it's in the room. Isn't this awesome, you guys? We're back together again. So our supplier members, like all of our sponsors, are truly committed to making LTEN better and for making events like this possible for all of us. But their contributions go beyond financial. They contribute to LTEN in a variety of ways. They also author articles, they assist members, and they share their expertise with us. I got to listen to a few in a few of the talks yesterday, and they were just amazing. So we have some very talented folks in our supplier partners. So it's my pleasure to welcome to stage 2 supplier members of the year this year, Jessica Knox of Metrics and Celeste Mosby of Cineas Health. Wow, those awards are heavy. I had not picked one up yet, so it's bigger than Celeste there. Folks, that wraps up our time together this morning. So I'm about to send our in-person attendees here off to a networking break in the Learning Village exhibit hall. Please do go see our sponsors. I have been in there and talking to many people, and we've got some amazing folks in there that are doing some just phenomenal new things this year. So glad that you're here to be with us. And then once you do that, it'll be followed by today's first workshop sessions. So, and then for our virtual attendees, you'll find at your fingertips a big, huge, virtual, impressive collection of sessions that you can attend and connections that you can make in the virtual learning village as well. So thank you all for joining us. It has truly been my pleasure. I have been just very honored to be up here to represent LTEN. And so thank you for being here, whether you're in person or virtual. So now go learn something, meet somebody new, have fun, be safe, and most importantly, remember to be kind, be that guiding light in someone's professional life. Thank you. Have a great rest of the conference.